There's a point in every transition where it feels like nothing's happening anymore. The excitement wears off, the changes slow down, or at least they seem to. You start to ask yourself, have I stopped changing? Is this it? That moment has a name in the trans community. It's called the HRT Plateau. And today I want to talk to you about it. What it is, why it happens, how it can affect you, and most importantly, what to do when you hit it. Because I've been there, and I know how confusing, disappointing, and honestly, lonely it can feel. The HRT plateau usually happens somewhere between 6 and 12 months on hormones. At the start of transition, everything changes fast. Your skin softens, your emotions shift, your body starts to reshape. And for a while, it feels like every week brings something new. And then suddenly, things slow down. The changes become more subtle. Or maybe they're still happening, but you stop noticing them. You get used to your face, your body, your voice. What felt magical in month 3 now feels normal. And that's where the plateau hits. For some, it feels like a loss of progress. For others, it can trigger a wave of dysphoria or self-doubt. You start questioning, is it still working? Am I changing at all? Why do I feel worse, not better? The truth is, you probably haven't stalled. Hormones don't stop working, they just slow down. That's normal. Estrogen especially takes time, years, not months. But your brain is used to the novelty. At first, every change is noticeable. You're seeing yourself transform in real time. But after a while, your brain adjusts, you adapt, and you forget what things used to look like. It's like watching grass grow. You don't notice it day by day, but take a photo 3 months apart, you'll see it. For many of us, this stage comes right after the internal joy of social transitioning, wearing what we want, being seen as ourselves, maybe even hearing the right name or pronoun. But once that excitement fades, the deeper questions come in. Who am I now? Why do I still feel insecure sometimes? Am I female enough? Will I ever be? One of the hardest parts of the HRT plateau is that dysphoria can come back. Even when you thought you'd beaten it, you start seeing flaws again. You notice features you didn't care about before. You gender your own face more harshly than anyone else ever would. And here's the kicker. Other people might be seeing progress that you can't see anymore. But because you see yourself every day, you miss the subtle changes. You start to internalize the idea that you're not changing fast enough or not feminine enough, even if nobody is saying that. Some of us start considering things like facial surgery, not always to look different, but to feel recognizable again, to see yourself in the mirror and say, yes, that's me. And that's okay. There's nothing shallow about wanting to feel at peace with your reflection. So, what helps? First, take photos. I can't stress this enough. Take them regularly and keep them. Even if you hate them at the time, Later, they will be proof of how far you've come. Secondly, check your hormone levels. If you're generally worried that the changes have stopped, get blood work. Make sure your estrogen and testosterone are where they should be. If something's off, it can be fixed. Thirdly, stop obsessing over your body. I know that's easier said than done, but try shifting focus for a while. Work on your skincare, try a new outfit, pick up a hobby that's nothing to do with transitioning. Spend time with people who affirm you without conditions. You are still changing, even if you don't feel it. And the longer you're on HRT, the deeper those changes go. Emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, not just physically. The plateau isn't a sign that something's wrong. It's a sign that you're transitioning from transformation into stability. It's where things settle, where the foundation gets strong. I used to think I was failing when I didn't feel euphoric anymore, but the truth is, that calm, that quiet peace, that's success. Every day now feels like the height of my transition, not because I see big changes, but because I finally feel like me. So, if you're in that place and you feel stuck, let me remind you, you haven't stopped, you haven't failed, you're not going backward, you're just adjusting to the new normal, and that's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If this video meant something to you, please consider giving it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a future upload. I'd also like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about today's topic? Leave a comment below. I read every one. And if you'd like to support my work directly, I now have a channel support option. It's just £1 a month, but it helps me more than you know. You can find the link just below this video. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.